Alright, well, good morning. Welcome to today's adventure. We are still up here at the Finger Lakes. We're at close to Cayuga Lake now, and we're going to visit Taughannock Falls. We're going to go to the Gorge. We're going to look. We're at the visitor center, so we're going to go to the overlook, and then we're going to drive down to the. There is a trail that takes it down there by three quarters of a mile. So we're gonna go down there. Should be a short video here, but it's a beautiful day out today. We're still waiting for our friends to come, so we're gonna hang out here, take you to the overlook, and we'll take you down to the Taughannock Falls. And yeah, let's go. It's a beautiful day. Thanks for watching. All right, so let me show you the map here. So this is the overlook. This is where we are now in the parking lot, and then we're going to go down to the lookout platform, and then we have to drive all the way up here, go across the bridge, and this is the entrance to the trail that takes you in. So we're going to walk through here along Taughannock Creek and go down to the falls. So that's the plan for today. I don't know if we'll do anything down here by Cayuga Lake, and then you have the South Rim Trail, which we won't be doing today. But they have a few different trails to do, but we're going to do the Falls Trail here. So that's the plan for today. Let me take you to the overlook and see that, and then yeah. All right, here's the overlook from Taughannock Falls. This is actually the tallest waterfall in New York. It is, I think, about 40 feet higher than Niagara Falls, which is wild to hear. But yeah, look at it. We're gonna head down there. We'll head down closer later. But yeah, that's pretty amazing. So we'll wait for the rest of the group to get here, and then we'll head down. There's a little path down there. We can walk down there a little bit. We're coming down to the lower portion of the overlook here. Get a little bit better view of this before we start hiking. Alright, so we're actually going to take the North Rim Trail down. So this takes you down to the parking lot, and then from the parking lot we take the Gorge Trail in. So a little inside information. So I don't know how long this is, but we're going to try it out. That way we don't have to drive and find out where the heck we're going. Plus we get to see some other stuff and actually go on a hike instead of driving. Like hike from the parking lot's only about 3/4 of a mile in, so at least we get a little more exercise this way. So yeah, it is a little warm out, so hopefully there's enough shade where we are not we're not sweating out. I did bring some water with me, so plus my wife is always prepared. So yep. Yeah, so come along with us. Yeah, so we just came down those stairs. This is Route 89. That over there is Cayuga Lake. That's another one of the Finger Lakes over there. And then across this bridge, and you see the parking lot to the Falls Trail is right over there. So we are going in the right direction. But yeah, you can see that's Cayuga Lake is over there. Pretty cool. I'm gonna cross this beautiful river here. Look at that. The smaller little falls over there. That's pretty cool. Yep, and this would be the parking lot if you wanted to park here and hike the Gorge Trail. This is where you would park. So pro tip: you can't get here from the visitor center. You just have to do some stairs, but it is doable. And it wasn't that long either, so I don't think it'll be more than a couple miles one way. So, all right, and this is the path. This will take us right to the waterfall, about 3/4 of a mile. So, wasn't a bad hike. There are stairs, but overall not too bad. Very pretty area here. You have picnic tables. Walk past that waterfall in a second there, but yeah, and then you have Cayuga Lake is just on that side. So yeah, pretty nice. All right, we're gonna check this waterfall out here. So that takes us to the big falls, the Taughannock Falls. We'll take that in a second. Go over here, check this out. This is still pretty cool. Luckily, most of this is shaded. I didn't mention it is warm today, so most of that trail was shaded, which is nice. We didn't have to deal too much with the heat. So let's check out these waterfalls. Cool little falls here, and it's frozen here, and that's the bridge we just walked over right there, and way, and that takes you out to, this drains into Cayuga Lake, which is, I believe it's the largest of the Finger Lakes. I'm not sure about that, but I'll check for you. But yeah, that drains all the way into Cayuga Lake at the end. So pretty cool. We're going to continue up to Taughannock Falls, the main attraction, but nice little stop. Yeah, we're otherworldly landscape here. We're just kind of walking around. But yeah, we're gonna continue up that way to the main waterfall. But yeah, fun little stop. You can go and get here wet, dip your toes in the water, fingers in the water. So we're gonna continue walking up that way. To walk with this, my wife in the red there. But we're gonna continue walking up that way to the waterfall. We're walking out here on this dry riverbed. It's pretty neat. So waterfalls down here, and then the big around the corner.
Wow, Olivia, I feel I'm in the Apex movie.
So we're gonna walk out here. Man, it's like an otherworldly landscape down here. Yeah, there's people playing in there. Good place to cool off here during the evening. And that way, and then that's the other waterfall you just saw. Very nice, very peaceful. Very nice hike. Following this path. This is a beautiful path here. It's level, it's straight, so you can bring a wheelchair here, or lots of people with dogs. But yeah, absolutely beautiful little hike. River flowing down that way. Frogs going out.
I know. They look like...
Yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. Alright, this looks like an old post support system for some sort of bridge. It could have been a bridge that went across there at one point, but it's gone now. This is just the old remnants. I don't really see anything else on the hill over there, but yep. And they don't really want people in here because just the current is uneven. You know, a little waterfall there, and then that one's a little bit bigger one, so you can probably get hurt there. But yeah, very beautiful area. Gorgeous hike. very flat, shaded most of the way, and great scenery. So I highly recommend Taughannock Falls. And hiking from the visitor center, that way you don't have to drive and pay $9 to park. It's free to park at the visitor center, hike there, and it's not too bad to hike there. Alright, we are approaching the falls. You can kind of see them through the trees there, but we're going to cross this bridge and we're going to get a great look at them. Yep, there it is, man. Wow. Alright, if you look up there, that is the viewing area. That is where we first started out up there. Zoom in on that. Yeah, that's where we first started out up there, the viewing area. You walked all the way down there. You can see all these huge cliffs there. You can see all the erosion up there. Wow. Alright, we made it to Taughannock Falls. This is the highest waterfall in the Gorge Trail. About 40 feet taller than Niagara Falls. We started way up there at the top in the viewing area. We walked down here. So it's a great, see all the people up there. That's where we started. And we finally made it here to Taughannock Falls. We're going to go over to the viewing area and check that out. But yeah, awesome hike, beautiful hike, shaded all the way. So let's go. And what a great hike. We made it to the base of Taughannock Falls. Man, just beautiful scene down here. The falls are spectacular. The hike was great, very scenic through a nice shaded wooded area. So, yeah, we made it. We're just going to hike back the way we came. Thanks for joining us today on this hike. We have more from the Finger Lakes to come. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next adventure. Goodbye from Taughannock Falls.
我们可以看到，就是这个瀑布呢是非常自然的，而且 偏鬼斧神工的。当然，世界上有很多漂亮的瀑布，那这是一个自然保护区，有很多的游客。瀑布下来呢，都可以感觉到沁凉尤其是这么热的天气情况。那刚刚我们是从那个地方，上面这个地方很远哦，上面这个地方的景观区去看下来这个瀑布区，非常漂亮。